What legal issues arise when grandparents share property? Imagine a family living happily together in a shared home, but behind the scenes, legal questions can pop up that might cause confusion or disagreements. When grandparents share property with their children or grandchildren, a few important legal issues can come into play. Knowing about these issues helps families stay on the same page and avoid surprises down the road. One key point is how the property is titled. If a grandparent owns the house and adds a child or grandchild to the deed, that person becomes a legal owner. This means they have rights to the property, and it can affect what happens if the grandparent passes away or if the family disagrees about selling or using the house. Joint ownership can also impact eligibility for government benefits like Medicaid because owning property is considered a resource. Property taxes are another concern. Some states have rules that let families transfer property without triggering a reassessment of its value, which keeps taxes lower. But if the transfer isn't done correctly, the property could be reassessed at a higher value, leading to bigger tax bills. It's important to understand the specific rules in your state before making a transfer. Inheritance laws also matter. If a grandparent wants to leave property to multiple grandchildren, how they do it makes a difference. Leaving property in a trust can specify exactly how it is divided, but if there's no trust or will, state laws decide who inherits. Sometimes this doesn't match what the grandparent wanted, so planning ahead is smart. When several family members share a home, questions about who pays for repairs, utilities, and upkeep often come up. Having a written agreement can clarify responsibilities and prevent disagreements later. For example, deciding who covers the mortgage, property taxes, or maintenance costs helps everyone know their role. If a grandparent wants to give property to a grandchild while still alive, gift tax rules come into play. There are limits on how much can be given each year without taxes. For instance, in 2023, the gift tax exclusion was $21,000 per person per year. Knowing these limits helps avoid unexpected tax bills. Lastly, if a grandparent shares property with a grandchild and later wants to sell or the grandchild needs to move out, legal steps might be needed to transfer ownership or buy out the other person's share. Without clear agreements, this process can become complicated and costly. In the end, families should think carefully about ownership, taxes, inheritance, and management when sharing property. Getting legal advice and making clear agreements can help everyone stay protected and support each other in a multi-generational living situation.